Good morning everybody, and welcome back to another beautiful, scenic Nature Talks. I know it's been a long time since you've heard from me. Everything else, the last things I've been documenting were from my summer, actually. I think there's a trip to Iowa in there, and then also South Carolina. I showed you the top of a mountain. Excuse me. But now, I've been at college for a little over a month now, and I've been sick for just about a month as well, right? So that's why I haven't been showing you very much from out here, we'll say. I apologize for that, and as you can tell, I still sound a little bit bad. But yeah, this right here is this is where I go to college. This lake right here. There's another lake somewhere over there, and lakes all over the place. Anything you could want. Excuse me. But yeah, I just wanted to say hi and upload another video. I mean, there's a lot to do in this college area that I haven't been documenting because I've been sick and I haven't been able to get out and about. But yeah, hopefully I'll start being able to do that. So you know, right now I'm just chilling right here in the park. I finished class like 20 minutes ago, and another class that should be starting right about now. And I was like, you know what? I could go to class, or I could go sit in the park. So I'm like, I'm gonna go sit in the park. I know it's irresponsible, but don't worry, my grades are good enough as is right now. So yeah, I'm gonna find a way in which you can see more than what appears to just be my silhouette and a lake in the background. And yeah, hopefully I'll get some good stuff for you as my walk in the park, and maybe a little bit of the city, and yeah, see what we can find. Alright everybody, at least you can see half my face now if you really try. Oh yeah, and you can also see my full illustrious beard that I'm growing out. Yeah, well, I guess that's 18-year-old beard for you. I'll see if I can improve it over the next few years. I'll get a full one by the time I'm 22 or 23. But figured I was just gonna talk because this is Nature Talks, so I'm supposed to talk about something, and a lot of the times I just take video clips of nature and just upload it without actually talking much, except for, you know, about Hogwarts or something like that. But I'll talk about wisdom gained through suffering. And I'm not super qualified because I'm 18 years old to talk about suffering. People tell me life is hard, and I really haven't had a difficult time at it yet. I mean, it sucks being sick for 4 weeks out of your 5 weeks of college, but it doesn't really qualify as suffering. But even that, like that little suffering where I haven't been able to enjoy myself the way that everyone else is, haven't been able to get out, do stuff like I want to. There's wisdom in that. It broadens your perspective, essentially, on everything. Having to balance, you know, independence on top of being sick. Oh goodness, the wind is coming off pretty hard. Having to balance everything on top of being sick now, just having a ton more on your plate. And there's just been times when I've been like, man, is this really all worth it? Especially the major I'm going for, engineering. It's a tougher major. You have to put the work in, and then being sick on top of that just sucks. But it definitely broadens your perspective. Like, I'm a different person than I was 3 or 4 weeks ago, just because of the little suffering that I've had to endure in my time. So just always, I mean, if you're going through something difficult, I can't speak of like great difficulty. I would say I don't know how much I should be able to talk on that, but just little experiences where it's like, man, I wish this wasn't happening. I wish this week would just be over. Just remember, you're gaining wisdom. You're gonna gain perspective, And in the end, when you look back on that experience, you're gonna be like, wow, I learned so much from doing that. While you're in it, it absolutely sucks. You can't take anything positive from it. I know that from experience, and I know it from people I've talked to, and that's okay. That's just how that's gonna work. But in the end, it will be worth it, and you have to be able to hold on to that for that 2, 3, 4 weeks, even a couple months that you have to go through something difficult. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on what I've learned from college so far, and hopefully you resonate with it in some capacity. If not, feel free to say something different in the comments and teach me, because I like to be teachable. That's my whole goal. So yeah, anything you have for me as far as life wisdom and suffering, having to do with suffering. But aside from that, man, how bad can life really be if like you got a stinking lake behind you when you go to college, and you just be like, you know what, I'm gonna take a little time off and go to a lake. I don't swim too well, but something about water. I mean, if you have a boat, go out on a boat. If you can swim, take a swim once in a while. I mean, it's just beneficial. There's definitely benefits to it. I mean, water, you need it to live. And I mean, just jumping in the water after like a hard workout or something always helps me out. As much as, you know, I don't like cold water. That's one of my 3 fears, cold water. We'll get to my other fears sometime later. I'll tell you some stories about that. But yeah, I mean, water's where it's at. It's how to sustain life for a while. All right, I was gonna try to bike around this lake, and I've come pretty far. I've probably come 4 miles, and by pretty far I mean not very far at all, but it feels far because I'm sick. Let's see exactly how much farther I want to go. I got class again in like an hour and a half that I actually like don't want to miss. So yeah, I better get on the road again. But if I find anything interesting, dang, I'll stop and document it for you. And the wind's picking up again. So this is going to be a fun ride back, because I rode with the wind on the way here, and I'm going to be against the wind on the way back. Holy cow. All right, I'm going to hit the road now. See you in a bit. All right, I'm going to take a minute just to say that I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty sketch. Either that or it's something to do with Unity, but I think it's sketch. Good to see everyone again. Well, turns out we've been here before. I turned back after I last talked to you in my bike ride. I was done, ran out of energy, and then I went to class, which was boring and not super useful. But I realized I'd left my water bottle out here, and well, if you can't see, right by that light post, there she is, sitting pretty. And man, normally this wouldn't be a problem, except for this is the 2nd water bottle I've lost in like the last 4 weeks. So I was like, shoot, I gotta get my water bottle, or I'm not gonna be able to drink anything in class, and I'm gonna go crazy. And you know, this water bottle wasn't like cheap, so I was like, dang, if I just put 2 hours into getting this thing, I mean, I saved myself $30, no problem. Because I didn't take a bike out here again, because the weather's getting a little sketch out, if you can't tell at this point. Great to see her again. But I had to hitch some buses out here, and I gotta hitch some buses back, so yeah, we'll see how that all goes. I'm just glad I got my water bottle back. Hello again. Yeah, I'm tired right now. It's been a couple days since I went on my last adventure that I showed y'all, but yeah, sorry this isn't nature. This is my room I'm in right now. But it is it's about 40 degrees here. Let's just say that, and the wind's picked up to 20-25 miles an hour. So I haven't been venturing out much, but yeah, just wanted to wrap her up and say hope you like some of that lake footage, some of my you know, I had to skip back on the bus. I didn't get much from that, but you know, just a little relaxing lake talk there. And as soon as I can muster up the willpower and energy to go outside into the freezing, bitter cold, I'll get some more stuff for you. So I'll see you next time. Have a good one.